Welcome, everyone, to Pit Bull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Army Black Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Burks. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll go to the fullback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Running it back, it's Estes. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved.
Oh, he dropped it! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You had to wonder about this guy's confidence coming into this one. He put it on the ground in their last game. They lost. He had to hear about it all week long in the media, and now he's just put it on the ground again.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Fast motion from the offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Here on third down. on the option. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. They would have needed a boomer from here, a 55-yard field goal attempt, so instead they'll go for it on fourth. Wide open, he makes the catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. FIU pushing tempo.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going in.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's loose. Off he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
As a quarterback, that's why I love the slant throw, because it can work 3rd and short. It can also work 3rd and medium. By the time the receiver catches that ball, he's by the sticks. It's a great play to go out and execute against a lot of different defenses and a lot of different down distances.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Burks. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Fakes his man miss. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
FIU pushing tempo.
And that's another FIU.
They've been running it, but now the pass. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. Precision blocking up front. He created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
FIU pushing tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
On first down, here comes this offense. Goes to the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. They'll run the option. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Dropping back, it's Burks. Fires to the right. And it's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll ride his man on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. On the option. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? The option look. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. Here comes the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
Number 38.
Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that dog a bone. I love it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. New Mexico found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Lobos football. Those folks at University Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. FIU pushing tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Fuller. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
No huddle, offense to the line.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And the Panthers have this offense rolling.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into his...
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been hungry.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To the air. It's Burks. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Black Knights will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Florida International offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Makes the catch and knock down. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's another FIU.
Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to snap it quickly.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll run the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're going to open this drive with a pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Maryland is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State.
A strike downfield.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Burks. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's held. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to get to him. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
The Black Knights will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. FIU pushing tempo.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but...
And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Black Knights! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Touchdown, Army! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking for a man, it's Burks. Working that left side now. He's in there, two-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Estes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. FIU pushing tempo. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Fuller. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And that's another FIU.
Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now on the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Got him downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. They take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Trying to power it in. He gets in there for the two-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
39, 36.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Give to the single back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll run it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. FIU pushing tempo.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
FIU will line up to punt. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The Black Knights get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pulls it in. It's McClung. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Brings up second down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll run it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. up-tempo for the offense.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Burks. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Running it back, it's Estes. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Another FIU.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Panthers moving quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
They'll give it to the back. Able to get one down to the 15. A third and long coming up here. The run from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. FIU trying to pick up the first. It's fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Here comes the offense on first down. Goes to the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Burks. Looking left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
FIU set up with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep... He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, the problem for this offense now, late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Burks. Finds a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Coming after him. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClung. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, he's got enough. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. And the Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. Dialing up a second down pass play. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got his will trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Coffee. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He's going to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Burks. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Bully ball on third and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Burks. Quickly complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports